Hello everyone, welcome to your Goddess Flow. I'm Jacqui and today is all about channeling your inner goddess and the strength within you. So come find a seat on your mat. We'll start in butterfly pose, soles of the feet together and knees dropping down to the sides. Make sure you're sitting nice and tall on your sit bones. And then start by squeezing the knees up and then pressing them down. Just by using the muscles around your legs and your hips. So we're not passively bouncing, but squeezing up and pressing down. Squeeze up and pressing down. Squeeze and down. Maybe your hip clicked just like mine. Let's do one more up and down. Keep it pressing down as much as you can. And then start to take your body forward over your feet. Coming into a little forward fold here. Finding a nice stretch through the spine, rolling the shoulders back. Still actively pressing these knees down to the mat. And then on the next breath, slowly rising back up. Take your left leg out to the side for your half butterfly. Left hand to the left leg. Breathe in. Right arm sweeps all the way up and then we bend to the side. Try not to let this right shoulder drop down, but keep it opening back and chest lifting up to the sky. Big inhale here. And breathing out, releasing, coming back to center. Bring the left foot back in and the right leg goes out to the side. Right hand on the right leg. Breathe in, left arm sweeps up, keep the left shoulder back, chest opening. Nice length through the side of your body. And then breathing out, releasing and coming back. Let's bring both legs out to the side in a V. Doesn't matter how narrow or wide it is. Bring the hands forward, find the stretch on the inner thighs, and maybe just roll out your ankles. Pointing and flexing the feet. And then coming back up. Bending the knees in. Let's come onto all fours. Right, wrists are underneath the shoulders and knees underneath hips. Bring your left knee into your chest, pushing the floor away. Shoulder blades up to the sky. And then breathing in, send that leg up to the sky behind you. And arch through the spine, rolling the shoulders open. Chest is also open. Try not to let this knee drop out to the side, but keep it in line with your hip. Breathing out, knee to chest. Breathing in, opening back up, sending that foot up to the sky. One more time, breathing out, knee to chest. Breathe in, lift it up. Keep the thigh lifted up, and then bring your chest and chin just in front of your hands. Little push up here. And then breathing out, pushing all the way back up. Bring the knee into the chest and then extend the leg out in front, bringing the body up. Flex the left toes towards the left knee. Hands on hips. Find length through your spine by pressing down with your hands and lifting up through the crown of your head. Breathing out, fold forward from your hips. Try to keep this nice straight spine. Going as far as you can, still keeping that straight spine. So hands can stay on the hips or they can come to your thigh or even onto the mat. Keep this foot flexed though, so you're feeling that stretch up the back of the leg. Just a couple of breaths here. And on the next breath, sitting the hips all the way back on top of your right heel. Let's point the left toes. Breathe in. Circle the arms up to the sky. Find length. And then breathing out. Bring it back down, shifting the weight forward and bring the knee back underneath your hip for the other side. Breathing out. Right knee into chest, pushing the floor away, tucking the chin. Breathing in, right foot up to the sky, keeping the knee in line. Roll your shoulders back. Find a stretch through the tummy and the thigh. And then breathing out, knee to chest. Breathing in, lifting the foot back up. opening through the chest. Lift that thigh. One last time, breathing out, knee to chest. And breathing in, lifting the foot up. Keep the thigh lifted, and then bending the elbows, keeping them close to the sides of your body. Find your strength here. Chest and chin to the mat. Lift the thigh up. And a big push, lifting back up, knee to chest. And extend that leg through, rising the body up, hands to hips. Flex the right toes towards the right knee. Press down for the hips, lift up through the crown of your head. And then breathing out, folding forward. Keeping the length through your spine. So you want to tilt the sit bones towards the back of your mat. Hands to hips, thighs, shin, or mat. Couple breaths here. And on the next breath, sitting the hips all the way back onto your left heel, pointing the right toes, breathing in, reaching up. And then breathing out, hands come forward, coming back onto all fours. Curling the toes under, and then lifting your hips up for downward facing dog. Little moment here, doing whatever you need, walking out your feet. Stretching into the hips or the shoulders, whatever you feel right now. And then on the next breath, looking forward, walking your feet all the way up to your hands. Taking a ragdoll here, softening the knees, bending the elbows, grabbing onto forearms or opposite elbows, swaying from side to side. Releasing through the lower back and the backs of the legs. And then release the arms down and slowly bounce and shake your way all the way up to standing. Let all that tension go in the body. All right, coming into our goddess section. Let's bring the feet wide, toes pointing to the top corners of your mat. Just bending down with the hands on top of the thighs, finding a bit of openness through the hips and the body here. You can rest your weight into your thighs, into your legs, and just shift the weight from side to side. Try to keep the openness through the chest and the shoulders away from your ears. Try also to keep the knees pressing back behind the toes, either pressing the knees back or turning the toes in just a little bit. Maybe as you sway from side to side, you sink your hips down a little bit more as they open up. All right, and then on the next breath, right hand on right thigh, sweep the left arm all the way over, straighten the left leg. And then swapping sides, left hand to left thigh, straighten the right leg, sweep the right arm over, find length through the side of the body. Keep going. Breathing in as you reach over, breathing out as you release. Let's do one more time each side. And then coming back to your goddess and just coming up to stand for a moment. We're going to take our Kali Mudra. So that's the hands, fingers interlace, first fingers pointing forward and left thumb over right. Kali is a Hindu goddess who is often seen as the divine mother or the mother of the universe. So in essence, the ultimate woman. And she represents destroying all evil and everything that's there in our path to stop us from being our best self. So let's channel her energy today and let everything that is negative within ourselves, our emotions, our thoughts, everything that we no longer need, let that flow out today. So coming back into your goddess pose, sinking the hips down, let's reach the arms up, and then breathing out, take the arms into cactus, 90 degrees on either side, nice and strong, shoulders on top of hips, and then extend the arms to the side, and then bring the hands together and take your Kali Mudra. Fingers interlaced, first fingers pointed forward, left thumb over right. Right, nice and strong here, pointing forward, letting all the things that we don't need flow out through those first two fingers.
Nice and strong through the legs. Going to start pointing to the top of the mat and turning the left foot in so we end up in a high lunge. You may need to shift the feet a little bit if you need. All right, little scoop under of the pelvis, nice and strong here. Take a big breath in and reach forward, and then all the way up. If you can, maybe you can get your arms next to your ears and really lifting upwards. Keeping the arms as they are, coming into warrior 3, pressing forward onto that front foot, lifting the back leg, keeping the hips in line, left hip pointing down to the mat, nice and strong here. Just like the Kali goddess, who's like a warrior goddess. And then stepping back, keep the lift up through the body, breathing out, open the arms wide, and then take a twist. Left arm to the front of the mat, right arm to the back of the mat, twisting through the shoulders, and then breathing out, coming all the way back into goddess pose, hands to namaste, rolling the shoulders back, and then standing upright, breathing in, reach the arms up to the sky. Breathing out, back to goddess, arms to cactus. Extend the arms, and then take your Kali Mudra in front of you. Once again, interlace the fingers. Pointing towards the left side this time, the back of your mat. Turn that right foot in. Shift the feet a little bit further away from each other, or wider if you need. Pointing forward with the fingers, taking the body with you. And then breathing in, lifting up. Reaching the fingertips up to the sky. And then coming into your warrior 3, shifting the weight forward onto the left foot, nice and gracefully. Keep length through the spine, through the fingertips and the right toes. And then breathing out, coming back to your high lunge. Reach the arms up. Breathing out, arms wide. And then twisting through the shoulders and the body towards the left side. And then breathing out, back to your goddess pose. Hands to heart center. If you fell over a little bit like me, that's totally okay. Just come back up. Find your center. And then breathe and lifting up. Heel toe the feet all the way into the center. Breathe and reach the arms up to the sky. And then breathing out, folding forward. Taking just a moment here. Maybe bending and straightening the legs. And then turning to face the top of your mat if you're not already there. Hands down. Step back into a high plank. Nice and strong here, lifting up through the core, shoulder blades pressing up to the sky. Let's just do one vinyasa. So your choice, you can bring the knees on the ground or keep them up, shift the weight forward, lower down halfway, and then breathing in, cobra or upward facing dog. Keep the shoulders away from the ears, and then breathing out, lifting the hips up, downward facing dog. Little breather here. And then lowering the knees down, wide on the mat, untuck the toes, and sitting the hips back into child's pose, resting the elbows down, forehead comes down. Finding your breath here. Sinking your chest down to the earth. And then slowly rising back up and finding a comfortable seat on your mat. Sitting up nice and tall. And just relaxing your hands on top of your knees and closing your eyes. Rolling the shoulders back. Finding a few still breaths here. And I'd like to finish with one poem. So just keep your eyes closed and listen to these words. A strong woman is one who feels deeply and loves fiercely. Her tears flow just as abundantly as her laughter. A strong woman is both soft and powerful. She is both practical and spiritual. A strong woman in her essence is a gift to the world. Just allow those words to soak in. And then bringing your hands to your heart center, thumbs pressed against your heart. Slowly open your eyes. Know that you are the strongest woman out there. You are doing the very best that you can every day. And I hope to see you back here on the mat soon. Namaste.